Good morning and welcome to Sing Along Jam. My name is Miss Ashley and I'm a librarian with the San Mateo County Libraries. And this is my daughter Lily.
Hi.
And today we're going to do a sing along jam about creepy crawly creatures. So we're going to be talking about that a little bit. Before we get started, we usually take a few minutes at the beginning to gather up some supplies from around your house. So if you could gather up some kind of a cloth, it could be a blanket or a paper towel or a napkin, something you can throw up in the air, wave around, put on your head, that kind of thing. And then also some kind of a homemade instrument. So I have some paper cups. That's one of my favorite things because you can tap them against each other.
I'm gonna get something.
Lily made instrument. It's a harmonica of sorts made out of popsicle sticks. We did that in one of our STEAM camp videos. So.
Yeah, you should go check it out. It's on like musical instruments.
Yes.
So if you want to have like a special musical instrument for this, you can
go make one of those. All right, but let's get started with our We Bounce and We Bounce and We Stop song. Let me grab my musical instruments.
I'll go grab. Oh wait, I'll do that later.
All right, you ready to bounce and stop? We bounce, we stop. Oh, I didn't trick you. We bounce, we stop. We bounce, we stop. Gosh, she's too good. Let's wiggle. We wiggle, we stop. We wiggle, we stop. We wiggle, we stop. Those are doing creepy crawly things. We creep and we stop. We creep and we stop. Or you can creep it up your arm. We creep and we creep and we creep and we creep. We creep and we stop. We tickle and we stop. We tickle and we stop. We tickle and we stop. We hug and we stop. We hug and we stop. We hug and we stop. Now let's bounce one more time. We bounce, we stop. We bounce, we stop. We bounce, we stop.
We were almost like on like both at the same time.
Aha. Okay, Lily's going to demonstrate another musical instrument.
Getting it?
Something very unusual. This is called a melodica. It's a strange instrument because it looks like a piano.
But it sounds like a harmonica.
And you have to blow into the tube to play it.
And without blowing into it, it's just silent. But it's like, I can't know. I don't know why I keep connecting it with like this, but sort of reminds me of an accordion for some reason. Maybe it's the sound.
Yeah, it does sound like an accordion.
Maybe it's because it has multiple components, like blowing and then...
True. So you're going to play us a song?
Sure.
Let's see if you can recognize the song. Recognize that as Mary Had a Little Lamb. So that's another fun instrument. There's so many different types of instruments in the world. And we have a lot of them in our house. Okay, we're going to read a story about a creepy crawly thing. I'm going to switch screens to get over to Overdrive, which is our ebook collection that this one is on. This is called Hank's Big Day, the story of a bug, and see if you can recognize what kind of a bug we're talking about. This is by Evan Kuhlman and Chuck Groening, and it's published by Schwartz Wade Books. Let me get to the right page. Here we go.
I'm going to sit down for a second. I'll be right here.
Okay, Hank's Big Day.
And I'll come back on screen with a special surprise.
Hank's house. A big rock. Hank, a pill bug, crawls out from under. It says, this is Hank. You ever seen one of these before? We always called them roly-polies when I was a kid. Hank shimmies through tall grass. Can you shimmy? He nibbles on a dead leaf. Breakfast over, Hank creeps past a cricket, a curious cricket. He comes upon a worm tied in a knot, a weird worm, and an ant carrying a potato chip, an industrious ant.
That looks kind of far from the house. Where did they get the potato chip?
I don't know. It's a big potato chip, too. Yikes! A scary grasshopper! Hank climbs a long stick. He continues climbing the stick. He finishes climbing the stick. This is Hank's exercise stick. Then he curls up in the tall grass. Look, he's playing dead. That's what they do. That's why we called them roly-polies when I was a kid, because they roll up into a little ball. Hank scoots along and finds himself on a sidewalk. He looks both ways. That's always a good idea. Yeah. Then starts to cross. He lumbers through a pothole. This is a shady spot. It's a big hole in the sidewalk. He stops to inspect a rainbow made of chalk. Lily made one of those a while ago. He climbs on top of a bottle cap, a slippery round thing. Hank finishes crossing as a boy rides by on a skateboard. Too close for comfort. Hank trudges onward and comes upon a smiling face. She is dressed up like her hero, the famous flyer, Amelia Earhart. Says Hank's best friend, Amelia. With Amelia's help, Hank crawls onto her helmet. Amelia jumps up, tilts her arms, and takes off. Can you fly? With Hank aboard. Amelia and her co-pilot, Hank the Pillbug, are crossing the Atlantic Ocean in their airplane. You see him riding up here on top of her helmet?
Where did they get those glasses and that helmet? That would be cool.
That would be cool. Together they run around the front yard. Can you run? Look, he has an amazing view of the world from up here on the helmet. Amelia and Hank zip through the side yard. Amelia's dog is fast asleep in her doghouse. Amelia says, the brave planes fly over England and wave to the Queen. Hello, Queen. In Paris, the plane just misses the Eiffel Tower. Amelia lands near a cafe, Le Velvet Bug. The flyers circle a maple tree and head for a picnic table. Hank nibbles a peppermint leaf and Amelia drinks from a juice box. Yum! Snack break over. Amelia puts out her hand and Hank crawls back on board. They run across the yard and down the driveway. Amelia's brother Aaron is playing with his army guys. Hank and Amelia return to America. They make a daring landing as millions cheer. Yay! Can you cheer?
Yay! I'm not very good.
Amelia sets Hank on the mossy rock where she found him. Hank gazes up at Amelia, says, what friendship looks like. Hank crosses the sidewalk, curls up and plays dead, tracks down his exercise stick, and passes the grasshopper, the ant, the worm, and the cricket. Then he takes a big bite out of a dead leaf. Yum! And when the day is done, Hank crawls under his rock at last. It says, home sweet home. And that's Hank's big day.
Okay, so remember before that I'd said that I'll be showing you something special? Here it is. So remember the story where there was the pill bug or the roly-poly? I got one from outside. I named it Olivia. I was like debating about Olivia or Oliver, but it just depends on what gender it is. And I could tell that it was female because it has like an egg sac under it.
You want to put a crawl on your hand?
Sure. Yeah, I think it would prefer my hand over the container because every time it always tries to like get out and then it like falls upside down. Oh.
Can you hold it up so they can see it on the camera?
Sure. I'm trying to get it onto the leaf because it feels comfortable there. There's Olivia.
Hold her up to the, oh,
Oh, sorry.
She's upside down. Can you hold her up on the camera?
Yeah, there we go. Right side up. That's Olivia.
She's got, how many legs does she have?
Let's count. Oh, it's hard to tell when she's walking like that.
You turn her this way so people can see. There you go. Well, you can find those out in your backyard. They usually like to be in cool places, like under rocks, or branches. They eat dead things like dead leaves. They help break down plants that are dead. So they're really good for us. They help break down things that would otherwise just pile up outside. So, and they're very fun just to take inside. This is my activity for you today, is to find a little friend like a roly-poly, something you know is safe and isn't going to bite you or sting you, and very gentle with it. You can take it for a visit in your house and then put it back outside right where you found it so it can go back home.
It looks like it has like a brown 6 on each side. It's hard to tell because it keeps walking around.
Can you hold it up one more time so we can say bye to Olivia? And
I'm going to put it outside. It's going to be like, I'm going to give it a little going back into the wild party.
All right.
Say bye to Olivia.
Bye-bye, Olivia.
And that's it for me today.
Bye-bye, Lily. Thank you for your help. Okay. Well, it's time for our scarf song. So get out whatever cloth you found. And we're going to pretend that our cloth is a spider. Who likes spiders? A lot of people don't like spiders, but I do. And we do get a lot of them in our house, for better or worse. They eat bugs around our house, which is why I like them. So we're gonna put our scarf on the floor. And the song goes like this. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. Who could ask for any more than a spider on the floor? There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. Now you're gonna creep your scarf up to your leg. Now the spider's on my leg, on my leg. Now the spider's on my leg, on my leg. Oh, he's really, really big. This little spider on my leg. There's a spider on my leg, on my leg. Now he's gonna creep up to my tummy. There's a spider on my tummy, on my tummy. Now the spider's on my tummy, on my tummy. Oh, I look so very funny with this spider on my tummy. There's a spider on my tummy, on my tummy. Ah! Now the spider's on my neck, on my neck. Now the spider's on my neck, on my neck. Oh, I'm gonna be a wreck. I got a spider on my neck. There's a spider on my neck, on my neck. Now it's on my face. Now the spider's on my face, on my face. Now the spider's on my face, on my face. Oh, I'm such a big disgrace. I've got this spider on my face. There's a spider on my face, on my face. Now the spider's on my head, on my head. Now the spider's on my head, on my head. Oh, it fills my heart with dread to have a spider on my head. There's a spider on my head, on my head. But it jumps off, whee! Now the spider's on the floor, on the floor. Now the spider's on the floor, on the floor. Who could ask for any more than a spider on the floor? There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. Yay! That song's by Raffi. He wrote lots of my favorite songs. And since we're doing creepy crawly things, I thought we'd also do Shoo Fly, which is an old song by T. Brigham Bishop. But we do a version by Greg and Steve. So we're going to wave it like this and say, shoo fly. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. I'll tell you what I want to be. I'm gonna jump like a bunny rabbit because there's bunny rabbit fur in my scarf. Notice? I jump, I jump, I jump like a bunny rabbit. I jump, I jump, I jump like a bunny rabbit. Oh, shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. I'll tell you what I want to be. Now let's fly like a butterfly. I fly, I fly, I fly like a butterfly. I fly, I fly, I fly like a butterfly. Oh, shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. I'll tell you what I want to be. So you can do that song with lots of different animals or anything else you want to be. And so you can sing it with your family. Well, that's almost all the time we have. It's time for our instrument play along. So find whatever homemade instrument you found. It could be some paper cups or pots and pans, something to shake or bang on, some keys to shake. We're gonna do a song by Bud Lucky and Donald Hadley. That's an old song from Sesame Street that I like a lot, called The Ladybug's Picnic. So I really like ladybugs. So the song goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The ladybugs came to the ladybug's picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they all played games at the ladybug's picnic. They had 12 sacks, so they ran sack races, and they fell on their backs, so they fell on their faces. The ladybugs 12 at the ladybug's picnic. They talked about the high price of furniture and rugs and fire insurance. The ladybugs 12 at the ladybug's picnic. Not a fun song. All right, well, that's all the time we have. So let's end with Freight Train by Elizabeth Cotton. This song I've talked about a lot, but it's one of my favorites because we get to travel around the world wherever we want to go. And the version we do is by Elizabeth Mitchell, who made it more about traveling to places. The original song's a little sad, but it's a beautiful song. Here we go. I'm going to try doing the intro again. Sometimes I do it better than others. Here we go. Freight train, running so fast. Freight train, running so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. Oh boy, I think I'd like to go to the woods to see lots of bugs and insects. Going to the woods, going so fast. Going to the woods, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. Another fun place to go if you like bugs is the insect zoo. We have one in San Francisco. Here we go. Going to the insect zoo, going so fast. Going to the insect zoo, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. All right, let's go one other fun place. Let's go to an amusement park. How about it? Going to an amusement park, going so fast. Going to an amusement park, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. Let's come back home now. Going back home now, going so fast. Going back home now, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. All right, that's all the time we have today. We've had a lot of fun sharing our animals and instruments and insects with you. I hope you'll go outside and look around for pill bugs and ants and ladybugs and other little creatures that you can just watch for a long time. They're so much fun to see. And Lily's coming back in to say goodbye.
I let out the pill bug, Olivia. I put it outside on a little dandelion.
Okay, close to where you found it, I hope.
Yeah.
Good. So hopefully she can find her way back home to her family. And we hope you will have a wonderful time with your family at home. Make sure you sign up for the Summer Learning Challenge at summerlearners.org, where you have a chance to win a $1,000 college scholarship. And you can also pick up some free books at your local library. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.